What's up, butterfly friends? Welcome back to Aisha's Butterfly Land. Today's video, I'm gonna show you how I make my candied yams. Yes, I'm very excited about this video because I know a lot of you guys are looking for this kind of recipe for your upcoming holiday. So I'm ready to show you guys. So over here, I have my my yams, sweet potatoes, yams, whatever you want to call it. I have it here already peeled and cut. As you can see how I have it cut here, it's not too big, not too small, just right, okay? Because you don't want it too thick. So this is the perfect cut. So, and the ingredients are, you will need some cinnamon, your favorite vanilla, allspice, salt, and a stick of butter, and also you will need some brown sugar. And also, some people like to use white sugar, half of a cup of white sugar and the brown sugar, and also add the corn syrup. But I just like to add the brown sugar. I like that flavor, just with the brown sugar. I feel like the brown sugar give it that extra caramelized flavor. So either way, if you want to use white sugar, half white sugar, half brown sugar, it's fine. It's all about how you want to do it. So now over here in my saucepan, I have my water boiling. I'm gonna go ahead and add my potatoes in here and boil it. I'm gonna boil it for about 8 to 9 minutes. I want it fork tender. I don't want to overcook it because once my sauce is nice and caramelized and all that, I'm gonna add my sweet potatoes in there. You do not want to overcook this. So now let's talk about this is the stove top way of making candied yams. So if you don't want to make it on the stove top, it's okay. You can use your oven. But now with the oven, you need to be very careful with that. I personally do not recommend you cooking it on the oven, but if you prefer it that way, it's okay. Go ahead. The reason why I don't prefer the oven is because it gets too complicated. And at that, during this time of year, if you baking for the upcoming holidays, you got too much stuff going on in the oven. So you can utilize your stove top. In the oven, you got your turkey going in there, you got your whatever meat going in. It's just too much going on in the oven. Not only that, the oven, you got to keep an eye on this. Sometimes it can get really mushy in the oven, so I just like to do it on the stove top. Okay, enough of that. I'm going to place my sweet potatoes in my water, boil it for 8 to 9 minutes. All right, so my sweet potatoes is boiling. It's almost time for me to remove it and strain it. And I just want to show you that it's not falling apart or anything. You see this is what you want. Do not overcook it. So let me go ahead and strain this out. Okay, so while I have my potatoes straining, I put it in a strainer. We're gonna work on the butter and all that. So we're gonna go ahead and add a stick of butter, 1 stick of butter, and I have my heat on medium. You want it nice and hot. Using the same pan. This is good for one. You don't have to use a different pan. Wait. Khaled, hold on. So I'm going to let the butter melt. We're going to let the butter melt. Then add our sugar and all this good stuff. And remember, guys, the vanilla go last. All right, friends. So the butter is melted. I just added the brown sugar in here. Can you see that? Let me see. Make sure you can see. It's getting nice and caramelized. Okay, and it's easier to use a spatula. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a pinch of salt. Pinch of salt, cinnamon, and guys, excuse the noise. The kids are home. Please excuse the noise. Okay, some allspice. Okay, adding my sweet potatoes in very carefully. Very, very carefully. And I'm just gonna fold it in because I don't want to break it up. So everything is ready. I just need to combine it and fold it in very carefully, and it is ready to go in our serving bowl. So I'm just gonna mix all this in and get our serving platter ready. Friends, so there's my sweet potato, my candied yams right here. So I just wanted to show you this part right here to let you guys know that, look at all this. You want some of that juice, because I know some people like it super thick, that it's just really sticky, but no, not me. I want that juice. When I pour it, I want to have that juice on top, right on top. Guys, you got to believe the process, okay? This is the way to make it. You see this juice you have right here? This is what you want. This is what you want, my friends. This is what you want. This is what you